Good afternoon. It is September the 8th, 2016, and the ECB has spoken, and there is no extra QE for bonds. Stocks were not mentioned as part of their QE program, so the European stock market sold off pretty handily. Our market kind of drifted lower off of it. There was some selling associated with the news when Draghi's press conference began right here. Well, that's where the press conference began. But Draghi's notorious for he'll take it down, then he'll take it up, then go back with the original idea. So this is where Draghi was talking about no stocks, no QE, increase for bonds, etc. So on the day session opening, just if you're a monkey trading, you don't want to get involved right here, and that was a good trade. You had plenty of time to put that on. This trade right here could have been good for one or a scratch. This trade right here could have been good for 1 to 2. This trade for 1 to 2 just off of our normal setup. So you had 3, and if you traded it perfectly, 3 to 5 points at this point in the game. Counter trend trade right here, that trade was actually good for 3. No trade on this S. This buy, little triple low right here, comes in as a positive trade. Again, 1 to 2. Or if you hung on, you could have gotten 3 out of it. A little triple top right here, right back to the middle, was a positive trade. This S or that S was a positive trade. This S you did not stop out on, or this mean green trade, that ended up being positive. There's no trade on that B. So when it was all said and done, pretty good trading in the E-mini today. I had something to work with. Again, the issue is, do I take 1, 2, or 3 points? And there are 2 3-point trades here before the post lunch trade, and so 1 to 2 is where you're probably going to make your money on the E-mini. Just when we get, like I said, more volatility, that will increase. Okay, taking a look at the F1 screen on the E-mini, lower high, lower low, the market can sell. Looking at the F2 screen, still a B, pretty pronounced B. We'll do a day split. Leaning P on the day session split. So right now, and there's only Baker Hughes rig count tomorrow, so essentially no news. Right now you're selling 75, 77s and 80 to 82. On the buy side, you're buying our 71 to 69, which is our number 2 buy today. And then 64, 66 for buy 2. Okay, looking at the 10-year, the note that got slammed, the knob spread came in a bunch today, like 2 points, 2 full points. Started off at 39, we ended up at, well, 1.5, 37.22. Big move. That contract can really, with the way the bond swings, can really move the knob spread. $500, $1,500 during the day. Outside day on the 30-year. So trade it. And looking at the F2 screen, definitely a B with multiple extensions down. And right now, last rotate up stopped at 27, so 27.31, sell 1. Unless the E-mini's falling out of bed, 3 to 7 will be sell 2. Got this low over here. We've got a low volume number at 17.5, so 17 to 21 on the idea we might get us a pause day. Buy 1, and then 9 to 13, buy 2. Looking at the 30-year, it got smacked and then some. So the last rotate stopped at 22. We're currently at 20. So 22, 27 will be number 1. 31 to 03, sell 1. 69, 7 to 11, sell 2. On the support side, definitely 8 to 12. So 1 to 5, buy 1. 17 to 21, buy 2. Usually we get a pause day after a big day like this. And again, I think it would take some big move in the E-mini to change things. No news tomorrow, Baker Hughes rig count. I haven't seen what the news is out of Europe. We left gold. It looked like it was pointed lower, trying to trade lower. Lower high, lower low. We've got a pretty clean break in the market down here in this 35 area. I think we've got a chance to get down there. We'll play for that. So we'll put our first buy 35, 37. And then our second buy back down to our 29 number, 29 to 31 for buy 2. Okay, the spill was from 43, so 42, 44, sell 1. 48.50, sell 2. Crude, my goodness, the game has changed. 12 million barrel and 14 million barrel draws in gasoline, builds and distillates. So big. They got stops above that K. Next high structurally right above 48, then right at 49. So 48, 49 if we get through turn 47.50 from resistance into support. Definitely a P. Market is pointed higher, so sell 1, 48 1/4, 48.50, sell 2. On the buy side, 47 1/4, buy 1. 46.50, 46.75, buy 2. Okay, the euro, nothing's changed. Europe is still borrowing to spend. They're printing money just like the United States is. Everybody wonders how long it can go on. Japan's debt to GDP is close to 4 to 1. So my point is it can go on for a long time. Japan's been doing this since 1992. Stagflation. We've talked about since March of 2009 that the Japanese experience is probably the closest example or model that we could look to for maybe guidance in what's going to go on here in other parts of the world. So 1350 structural resistance, 1150 support. This market trades in 2 to 3 point ranges, so we're right in the middle at 1250. Definitely dealing with a B after the rally this morning. So the last rotate up stopped at 62, then at 76. So we'll make A little bit higher in London, 65.75, sell 1. 95, 113.05, sell 2. On the buy side, I like to think we could buy it a little bit lower, but 40 to 50 is buy 1. And we've got the breakout from 32. That was at 35 buy we had the other day. So 25 will be buy 2. And we'll see what happens. Now, next week we should have more of a market than we had this week. We don't have a full market until after the second week in September, as people come back from vacation and the investment committee sit down and chart their next courses. And again, central banks are just absolutely controlling everything. Commodity prices, this is much different than it's ever been. And you see it just roundabout. I mean, today our treasuries got crushed because of the lack of central bank intervention in Europe. The nice thing about financials or treasuries is that the central banks will actually let those sell. So we have two-sided markets there, which helps our trading. Okay, that's it for today. I will see you bright and early in the morning. I hope you all have a great evening, and we'll be back at it bright and early in the AM. I'm out of here.